Lagos to Calabar Highway. Landmark paid 10 billion naira in taxes before demolition, says CEO. Announced to the news info, the Chief Executive Officer of Landmark Africa Group, Paul Onwanibe, has disclosed that the company paid over 10 billion naira in taxes a year before the demolition of parts of its premises as a result of construction of Lagos to Calabar Coastal Highway. That is wicked. That is wicked. That is pure wickedness. If this person is paying his tax, 10 billion naira every year, that is a lot of money that is generating in this country. And yet, you decided to destroy that business. You decided to demolish the business that is generating that kind of revenue for the country and that kind of revenue for the government. Speaking at the KK show via YouTube recently, Onwunabe lamented the emotional and financial toll of the demolition that took place with just 7 days' notice, revealing that the company paid over 10 billion naira in taxes a year before the demolition exercises. Somebody that was not paying you, that was not owing you tax. He employed people because a whole lot of people were working for him. He was paying salaries. You demolished his company. Many people lost their job. The money that is generated for the country gone. If somebody is bringing 10 billion naira in every year to the country, and that's a big thing now. You now decide to destroy the only kind of tourism that is actually working in Lagos State in Nigeria. People, do you know how many people go to Landmark every year? Imagine during this Christmas celebration, how much you would have raked in, how much you would have made, and then the government will be part of it. You will get your taxes, but you destroyed it, you demolished it, gave him 7 days ultimatum, demolished it, made a whole lot of people lose their job. It is really wickedness. He said, first, when you speak to people, you think surely a demolition was not going to happen. The coastal road had been designated on the Water Corporation Road. Why would it be changed? It was going to be in front of us, not behind us. Second, this is just a socio-economic activities. We paid over 10 billion naira in taxes the year before. We employed so many people and so many visitors. We were the only business listed on the government's private tourism website. Yes, Landmark was like the only tourism that makes sense in this country. I decided to destroy it. We don't have anything that is generating income. Nothing is working. You don't have imports. You don't have exports that you're exporting out. You have tourism one that is working. You decide to demolish it. But you rather travel outside of the country. You will go to Disneyland. You go to Wonderland. You go to this one to boost their own economy there. You don't have anything to boost your own economy here. Imagine somebody that is making in 10 billion naira. And yet you decide to destroy it. It is well. The biggest tragedy of this was the businesses that were affected by the losses of revenue in both the formal side and informal aspect. On the formal side, all the businesses that were within the Landmark ecosystem and all the beaches that were destroyed without notice, many of them didn't have the time to remove the television from their walls or fridges from the kitchen. Among other things, I remember when Breeze was being demolished, there were guests in the pool. Oh wow. There were over 160,000 members of the beach. We had 9.2 billion naira of members' money in our accounts. There were over 200 contracts for the supply of water, fumigation and lifeguard services, all of which had to be renegotiated. Sometimes we wished there was a natural disaster so you could invoke force majeure, but this wasn't the case. To put in perspective, we had 4.5 million visitors a year, and we employed 4,000 people. Imagine 4,000 people losing their job in one day. Yes, people say that the country is bad, and there is their whole boy. They are kidnappers, they are ritualists. Those are people, 4,000 people that lost their job. How many people do you think are going to get an employment in another place? Probably like 500 or 1,000. The rest of them will still be searching for jobs because where is the job in this country? Where is the job? 4,000 people losing their job just like that. Speaking of compensation, Onwuanibe said the action by the government was enough to scare foreign direct investors from investing their money in Nigeria. Yes, so nobody wants to invest in this country. All those ones that he's looking for investors, he no go see. Nobody will want to come and invest here, and at the end of the day, you just wake up one morning and say you want to build one thing, and you will destroy my business, and you will not even give me time. In 7 days, you come and demolish it. To catch thieves, now people cannot catch them. Catch terrorists, catch kidnappers. You've been there for a very long time. but in the space of 7 days, you demolish somebody's property. The landmark boss said, "Not a penny to date. We haven't been compensated. Nobody has written to me and promised to compensate." He lamented the land was acquired from the government for $17 million in 2006, and the firm took a facility worth $30 million to develop the property. He said, "We were issued a 7-day notice. I mean, to be fair, it took another 2 or 3 months before he came. So today, nobody picked up the phone, called me, or wrote to me personally and said, 'Here is the issue we have,' or 'Here is what is going to happen.' That site was bought in 2006, 18 years ago, and we paid 17 million naira in 2006. We bought $17 million in 2006. We borrowed $30 million to develop that bridge. The pain and the hurt are that we spent $30 million developing the infrastructure on that bridge." Onwanibe explained that the demolition highlighted the need for geographical diversification to reduce the risk of concentrated investment. Meanwhile, the Minister of Works, David Umahi, has said Landmark Group illegally converted the Lagos waterfront located on the part of the Lagos-Calabar Highway is a lie. He converted it, and you've been looking at him to be there for almost 18 years. People did not do anything. It was after 18 years that people realized that he converted it. It's a lie. People sold it to him. People sold it to him, and you know that you're going to use that place for Calabar Highway very soon. Why did you sell it to him? Collected $17 million from him to buy the land. People are now lying that he converted it. It's a lie. I'm not even going to believe that. I'm not going to believe that. He said one landmark was talking about was a kind of waterfront that was never a waterfront. It was part of the Eco-Atlantic to protect the entire Victoria Island and Lekki. Lies. Hence, it is not good to darken counsel without knowledge, and that's why we invited the press to report properly. What Landmark did wisely disadvantaged the federal government is that over the years, they illegally converted that waterfront. The waterfront legally is the responsibility of the federal government, that is the owner because of Supreme Court judgment and the Constitution. The minister reiterated that the shoreline belongs to the federal government, not Landmark Group, but you people sold it to them. You people sold it to them. You people cannot say that you did not see that they are on the shoreline for almost 18 years. You people did not see it. You just woke up one day and decided to go and demolish it. Liars, I beg. 250 meters from the shoreline belongs to the federal government, and you know it is only in Nigeria you illegally occupy the property of the government and nobody will ask you questions. It's a lie. So we have to ask questions to pass the coastal road through here. In addition, Eco-Atlantic has taken part of the place given to them by the law, and we have to pass the coastal way within the rights of ownership. I don't know the yeye rule that they do. This is why it is essential that you know the truth, and the truth to set our nation free. Umai added, I beg you, the truth will set you free. Call. The other countries are calling him now. He will go and help their own economy. Make we dey there. They suffer. It is well. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.